Okay, simplify the radicals here. So what we do is we take the number 147 and we start dividing, right? Because 147, I don't even know what happens, what goes into there. But I'm just going to take my calculator, 147 divided by, well, not 2 because it's odd. You can tell it's odd because of the 7. So divided by 2, divided by 3, 147 divided by 3. That's 49. I just did that in my calculator. 49, then I know 7 times 7 is 49. Okay, and then I'm looking for pairs. Anytime you're breaking this down, you're looking for pairs. Pairs go outside as one of those values, and then anything left over goes on the inside. So we have, on the outside, we have 7. The x, there are no pairs for the x, so that stays on the inside. So we have 7 square root 3 was left over, so that stays on the inside, and x is left over. So we have 7 square root of 3x, that's b. What about number 11? 252. We're simplifying. That is divisible by 2, because it ends in a 2, divided by 2. It's an even number. So that's divisible by 2, and 126, also divisible by 2. Divide by 2. I'm just doing it in my calculator. 63, I know what that is. That's 9 times 7, and 9 is 3 times 3. I'm looking for pairs. Here's a pair, so I'll take out a 2. And here's a pair. I paused it. Did you guys hear that? It sounded like peeing. Yeah, that was my cat peeing in the toilet. Yeah, I don't even know if you heard it. If you didn't hear it, then this is awkward. All right, moving on. So there's 2 pairs. A 2 and a 3 will be on the outside. A 7 will be on the inside. So we have 2 from here times 3 from here. And also the k stays on the inside because there's no pairs. If we had like k squared, then we'd have k times k, and then we'd have a k on the outside. But we don't have that. So what do we have? We just have the k on the inside. And that's, and the 7 on the inside. So 7k. And that's just 6 times 7k underneath the radical. There it is. Alright, moving on to the next one. Okay, here we go for this. We're multiplying here, so we have to distribute, but the first thing that I'm going to do is write in the coefficients 1. That has a coefficient of 5, and that is just a coefficient, or just a constant, 5. Okay, the thing to remember here is we're multiplying the outsides with the outsides, and the insides with the insides. So if I do this times this, I'll end up multiplying 1 times 5. That's just 5. And then square root of 15 and square root of 3, that's 15 times 3. 15 times 3 is, what is that, 30 plus 15, 45? Yeah, 45, so that stays there. I'm going to have to reduce that later. And then I'll do this times the 5. Remember, the outsides, that's just 1 times 5. So I'll have plus 5 and then square root of 15 because it's left over there. Okay, so we have this. We can break down the 45, right? That's just 9 times 5, and that's just 3 times 3. So we have a pair and a 5 left over, right? So the 5 will be on the inside, the 3 will come out and have to multiply by that 5, right? That 5 goes there. Then we have the 3 from there, and then on the inside there's just the 5. This one, 15, is 3 and 5. No pairs, so we just leave it. And then 5 root 15. And then the last part is just to multiply that. This is 15 root 5 plus 5 root 15. It switches. And then that's the answer, and there it is. Yep, cool. All right, moving on to number 14. Here, we'll multiply, remember, the outsides with the outsides, so we have a 1 there, and it'll be 4 times 1, and we just got 4, and then 5 times 3 is 15, so on the inside, there's 15. Remember, we just saw we couldn't break that down. So we won't be able to break it down here. And then I'll take this times that, which means 4 times 4, that's 16. We're multiplying 16. And then the 5 times 5 is 25. So we have the square root of 25. But we already know the square root of 25. That's just 5, right? So we have 4 times 15 plus 16 times 5. Whatever that is, I'm going to do that in my calculator. That's 80. So I just have 4 root 15 plus 80. 4 root 15 plus 80. Were they both D? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Cool. Now I'm going to graph these functions. Graph them. Oh, how did I graph them? I think I used a calculator a lot. So I'm going to actually end this video and do these two problems in the last video.